What's up, everybody? Welcome to the 0% podcast.
What's going on, dude?
Doozy. We have a doozy of an episode today. It's
already a doozy. Damn.
We're on YouTube, we're on Spotify, we're on Apple Music, we're on everything. So whatever you like listening to, we're on that. I'm Ethan, also known as Prodigy Comics. I make superhero web comics. Check that out. Link in the description. Our glorious intro was made by OBG Music. And we also have a Discord server. Our Discord link and our usernames will be in the description. Everything needs down there. So check it out. How you doing today, Jake?
Dude, today fucking sucked. But also, by the way, since you did your whole I'm Ethan, I'm Prodigy Comics. I've been talking to Doug and we're going to continue doing our D&D shit. So.
Oh, he doesn't hate you anymore.
No, he's been going through some shit, bro.
My whole family died.
Bro, he moved to fucking Oklahoma and shit. He's quit his fucking job and is in a hotel in Oklahoma. There's some fucking bullshit going on, but yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
My whole family died.
Whole family died.
Might as well jump on this topic immediately because by the time it's next week or whatever, it's gonna be too late. By the time it's the end of this episode, it's gonna be too late because we hop on newer things pretty late. Yeah. So Dream had a face reveal.
It's already late.
It's already late, but might as well talk about it because I do want to know your thoughts. Dream had a face reveal. What did you think of that?
I was just looking at my YouTube and it was recommended to me, and I was like, damn, Dream said face reveal. I wonder if real. And I clicked on it and then I watched it and I was halfway through. I was like, this is fucking cringe. Get to the fucking point, faggot. What the fuck are you doing? He's just I don't know what else. I'm going to talk for a while before trying to get that fucking revenue, bruh. And then he starts talking. He's like, I'm going to live my life now. And it's like, bruh, you know how many jobs you just destroyed by people trying to find your face? So inconsiderate. It was fucking crazy.
The whole thing was super hyped up too. It was bunch of on Twitter, it was a big thing where prepare for Dream's face reveal, and there's be other YouTubers reacting to Dream's face on a video and be like, whoa, whoa,
that's what he looked like. Whoa.
When he revealed his face, he's just a normal white guy. He's just a normal looking white guy, bro.
Man, I was disappointed he wasn't fat. I wanted him to be fat.
Here's the thing, is that people have put the pictures side by side, and that the fat picture that got quote unquote leaked or whatever a while ago, it looks like him. It seems like they're the same person. Basically, the reason why he hasn't done a face reveal up until now is because he was fat as fuck and he wanted to lose all that weight so that he could be ready for the face reveal and not get roasted.
I guess good for him.
And at the end of the day, he still got roasted.
Dude, I didn't even see that picture, by the way. The fat one. I never saw it. So I have no comment on that. I have no idea.
Just some fat guy. Looks like he got bullied in school a lot.
Looks like him, but fat.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
you have the same color hair and all that shit.
Yeah, but it looks kind of it was annoying as fuck, and I'm glad people are roasting the fuck out of him because you could tell he's sort of insecure or something about his looks, because literally the entire time he did the face reveal, he only looked to the left of him. He only his face was at an angle and he never changed. He never looked straight on at the camera.
But he has a big ass mole on that side of his face.
He was trying hard as fuck to show I have a chin, guys. Look at my chin. It was so cringe. So he's I found my good side, and I can only show that one side.
On this side, I look pretty okay.
But if I look straight at the camera, I look horrible. Apparently,
if I look straight at the camera, then people are gonna fucking come.
Yeah, apparently. I guess I don't know, but he's getting shit on a fuckload. And that's
I don't give a fuck about Dream's face reveal.
Why not?
Because it's
big news.
I guess.
It's big news.
Dude, Dream fell off so hard. Dude, I watched Dream's first, Hunter video, whatever it was, I remember when it came out because I liked his content before that, but it wasn't like long after I discovered him that came out. And I was like, damn, this is fucking entertaining content. And then like after like episode 5 or 6, where he's literally doing like the most insane stuff that's like, how, like there was
like at some point it's like obviously not real.
There was one of them where he like towered up, like all the way up, and then jumped off the tower when they caught up to him, and on the way down, on the top of another fucking tower, for some reason, I don't know why, there was a crafting table on top of it, and he opened it and made a boat while falling. And then put it on the ground and landed, and he's like, oh!
You can't tell me anybody has the reaction speed to know to do that.
Like, you have to practice that like a million times. Oh my God. It was ridiculous.
He's like, I did it behind the scenes. I practiced that behind the scenes just in case that specific scenario would happen.
By the way, I saw this on Reddit. Oh man.
It was good content at first, but then over time, he just kept doing the same thing over and over again. And then like, jumping the shark and shit like that.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where, I mean, it's like what we should do is separate the artist from the audience, but sometimes it's too hard. Sometimes it's just too hard. Like My Hero Academia, I still like My Hero Academia, but I can't go out in public or go on a dating app and tell someone that I watch My Hero Academia because that's just instant cringe points, basically. Like you just get judged hard as fuck if you watch that.
Dude, it's fucking Rick and Morty. Like that show is still good.
Yeah.
That show is still like a fun show.
But if you say, I like Rick and Morty, you're going to get roasted into oblivion.
Like, I only tell like my friends, like my close friends that I still watch Rick and Morty. And every time I'm like, I can't tell anyone this because of the fucking like dudes jumping on the counter at fucking McDonald's screaming, I'm Pickle Rick. I will not be associated with
watching a dream
them.
video. Watching a dream video, you get a feeling of disgust in yourself. Like you feel like, damn, did my father leave me as a child or something? Or what went wrong?
Dude,
why am I here?
It's really like same with like Star Wars. Like, you watch like a new Star Wars thing and you're like, I mean, like it fell off so bad. Like you feel
like
disgust.
you need to take a shower afterwards.
Yeah. Like I used to love Star Wars and now I fucking hate it. Like Star Wars sucks now.
Well, I don't hate it.
Oh man.
It's just not like as passionate as you. Like Jesus.
Man.
Chill, bro.
It's retarded.
It's just I'm indifferent. I wouldn't say I hate it. I mean, okay, I do hate. I hate episode 9.
I hate episode 8.
I think
9.
episode 8 is funny because I like things that are bad.
Yeah, episode 8 was.
But episode 9's not
retarded.
funny. It's just bad.
Episode 8 was so fucking stupid and retarded, and then episode 9 came out, and I was like, episode 8 wasn't that bad. Like, it made me like episode 8 more.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I believe he's dueling with you, so.
Oh my god,
that movie's really good. I love when Poe Dameron says a "Yo Mama" joke. That's so good. That's something that a Star Wars character would say.
Yeah, that's true. I would.
Good stuff. Do you have anything that you... Oh, yeah, speaking of things that you hate, what do you hate this week in particular?
What I hate this week was on the tip of my tongue and I forgot, so...
Bruh.
Hold on.
I hate... You know what? I hate people who don't write stuff down. That's what I hate.
Yeah, me too. Where the fuck is it? God damn it. Okay,
God damn.
You go.
Well, I guess I'll go first. Because someone decided to run a podcast, start a podcast, and be unprepared and just say, I'm just going to leave it in my brain, but my brain does not work. So, my weekly hate this week is She-Hulk again. I don't really hate it that much. But, it's coming up towards the end of the season. Show's almost over. And, so we get a more clear picture of what the show actually is like. I've watched every episode. I know Jake has not watched every episode.
I haven't seen a single episode. I've only seen the clip where she twerks.
But basically, all in all, we have a show that it hates men.
Green Lady.
It's a show that hates men. Basically, every single episode, like basically every male character of the show is a complete moron. They're not only demonized, but every character is a moron. Is incompetent.
What do you expect from Disney with a female protagonist character? You remember what was that bitch's name? Brie Larson character?
Yeah, Captain Marvel. Yeah, that was pretty bad. I'd say She-Hulk is about worse though, honestly, because it's not just a movie, it's an entire show. It's an entire show just saying men are idiots or men are shit and I'm a strong woman or some shit. But the only men that are not incompetent retards are the superheroes. And they show, like, basically all the cameos in the show steal the entire show from her. It kind of shows, like, pretty much every episode that doesn't have, like, oh, we have Wong or we have Daredevil. Every episode doesn't have another superhero in it is boring as fuck. It's just, like, the day in the life of a 30-year-old woman that no one gives a fuck about. And none of the lawyer shit's good.
Oh, man.
None of it is interesting. It's just, like, it's the stupidest shit ever. It's not good. It's just it's boring. But a lot of it's annoying. Like the main character itself is fucking annoying because it's like I saw something on Reddit today. Someone said or maybe it wasn't on Reddit, but it was like because no one hates on this show on Reddit. It's probably on YouTube. But everyone on Reddit sucks this show's cock. They're like, yeah, if you have a problem with it, you must be a misogynist or something. If you have a problem with this show, then you must be, like, the problem with the show is making fun of.
And you must hate pussy, dude. If you have a problem with the show, then you hate pussy.
You don't like twerking, bro?
You don't like green pussy and green ass? Then you're gay. And you're a misogynist. And you hate women.
Well, I do. All those things are correct, but I also like good TV shows.
And green pussy and green ass.
Yeah. But the comment said, because, okay, one of the big things of the show is, She-Hulk can't get no man. She can't get no man. She struggles the entire show trying to date. And one of the comments on YouTube I saw, it said, like, this show is, like, showing exactly why she's single in her 30s. Like, she's a single woman in her 30s. And it's, by her character, it is so clear why. Because she constantly acts like a victim, but also tries to be, like, empowered and thinks that men are shitty and men are trash and shit like that. She views men as, like, meat that she can just fuck with or something. There's this whole episode where...
It's so cringe when that happens in fucking media. It's so cringe. It's like, how is this empowering? Just to, like, put other people beneath you.
I don't know, because they're fucking pathetic human beings, I guess. I mean, that's the same thing as... Stop bullying! Stop bullying. Basically, Jake's saying that to all the school bullies out there. All the middle schoolers out there, if you bully, Jake hates you.
No. The bullies out there, I love you. And you keep bullying.
But if you're a woman bully, no.
No, if you're a woman and you just hate men and you're a piece of shit, then fuck you. But if you're a woman and you bully a fat girl, good for you.
But yeah, like one episode is all about, like, she's trying to go on a dating app and she chooses to be She-Hulk instead of her normal self. And she goes on a bunch of, like, cringy dates where all the guys are weird or something. But it doesn't make sense because you're choosing to go on dates with them. It doesn't, like, it's kind of strange that they're showing off men. Like, she's going on, like, 5 different dates and all the guys are either like they're all weird or shitty or something or douchebags or something. And it's like, but, like, you texted them long enough to go on a date. I don't know how the writers think dating works in this world. You don't just immediately go on a date with somebody without knowing their personality.
Yeah, I mean, that was like 20 years ago when people did that shit. Like, we have phones now. Don't you guys have phones?
Yeah. Don't you guys have phones?
What the fuck? You know, I never understood that shit where it's like, oh, me and my wife, we've been together for 80 years and we met at a grocery store. Like, how do you like, oh, we both reached for the milk at the same time and now I have your number. Like, what?
Well, that's true love right there. If you meet a girl at a grocery store, then you're probably going to get married.
I guess.
But, yeah, I mean, that's like, bruh, if you can find a bitch in a random spot, like if you're like taking a shit in a McDonald's bathroom and then you walk out and you're like, oh, she's like, oh, you're in the ladies' room. And you're like, oh, haha, I didn't know. And then
she walks in and goes,
and then you guys look into each other's eyes, and you just have this connection. You get a number in the McDonald's bathroom.
Crying and shriveling from the scent.
Yeah. But that scent changed her life.
Yeah, like her pussy's dripping. Like, this is a man. This is a fucking man.
This is how men shit. But anyways, so she goes on this date, and that's when she meets that guy. She meets this guy, and then he's like the perfect guy, and they like hook up. Like she like pegs him, so like she picks him up and starts pegging him. And then the next day she's normal. And he's like, oh, where'd She-Hulk go? And she's like, I'm She-Hulk. And then he's like, oh, I'm out of here. It's like, because he did not like normal Jen. And it's like, oh, I'm so sad. But it's like, I mean, you did make a dating app where it's not really you. So there's basically, in total, basically what happens in the last episode, last episode isn't out, but the one before the last is that there's like this whole like group of like off-brand 4chan. And like they don't call it 4chan, but it's 4chan, and it's like a bunch of guys, and they're like, we hate She-Hulk. She's such a bitch. Like I don't know. It's like they just in this universe, there's a group of men, and they just hate She-Hulk for no reason.
I want to hang out with them
because she's a woman, and she's green,
and she has a high-paying job,
and they're like, she's a slut or some shit. I don't even know, And then, like, basically another episode, she goes on, like, 3 dates with this one guy and eventually has sex with him. And then he, like, doesn't answer her anymore. But basically, like, he made a sex tape without her knowing. And then they, like, show it to the public. Like, they show her, like, they expose her sex tape to the public and it makes her angry or something. And they're like,
did that happen in the show?
Yeah.
This is a kid's show. It's a fucking... Why?
It's not a kid's show, you fucking piece of shit.
Oh
Cape shit is not for kids.
Why?
It doesn't have to be for kids.
Okay, so kids aren't going to watch it? What's it rated?
I don't know. Would you imagine that you at 10 years old would watch She-Hulk, you fuck?
I don't know. If I was a little girl and wanted to watch a female superhero show, yeah, probably.
Fuck off. It's not made for kids. It's not a kid show. If you want a kid show, go to Disney Channel. Go to fucking Nickelodeon. It's not a kid's show just because there's superheroes, bruh. You're an idiot.
Kids are going to watch it. Like,
I don't give a fuck. Kids watch anything. Bro, you think that's the worst thing that you could possibly see?
No, it's just retarded.
You can see worse shit on Netflix. If it's on there, they're going to see it.
What? So is there a Disney Plus Kids?
Yeah.
There is?
Yes.
What the fuck?
What the hell? This streaming service has like a kids version?
Disney. It's fucking Disney.
It doesn't have it has like adult controls so that kids can't watch anything?
Yeah.
Well, they added the Netflix shows so that like you can have mature content on Disney now.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know anything about anything. Bro, there's superheroes. This is for little kids, little babies. Little babies watch this. I wouldn't let my little 2-year-old baby watch this show. I wouldn't let my little 2-year-old little baby daughter watch the show.
I mean, it depends on how I'm feeling when I have a 2-year-old daughter. You know, she might be all used up, and then I won't care.
Jesus. But anyways, so they show off her sex tape to everybody. And they're like, She-Hulk is a fucking slut! Because basically, in total now, the entire show takes place in probably about a month, and she is hooked up, not just slept with, hooked up with 3 people, one including Daredevil. She has done 3 hookups in about probably 1 month. And so I think calling her a slut actually really isn't that far of a stretch, to be honest with you. It's kind of strange that the show is kind of showing like the villain, like basically this is the main villains. The main villains are basically showing off a sex tape saying She-Hulk is a slut and hating on her because she's a woman. But it's kind of weird that the main villain is like right in a sense, you know? I mean, I guess all great villains are right in some way, right? You know? But she had 3 different hookups, 3 different men in the span of 1 month. I mean, I don't know if that insult is really that false, you know?
I mean, yeah, like, so the people in this writing room are what? Okay, so what empowers women? Having a lot of sex and not...
What makes women feel bad?
And
being called a slut.
They're not a slut, even though they have a whole bunch of sex with a bunch of different random dudes. And that makes women empowered because men have a whole lot of sex with a bunch of women and they're not called sluts. Yes, they are. They are sluts.
Kinda.
Like,
not really.
well,
I mean, I guess, honestly.
I mean, yeah,
but
like
you're more badass. You're a badass slut.
like
Work it, girl.
okay.
You go, girl. If you're a guy and you have a lot of sex, you go, girl. But you are still a slut.
Yeah.
But it's not really like it's not disgusting, like, because like your dick is it's still good, you know.
Yeah.
If a pussy's been used up, like that's like a trash heap. I don't want to be up in that. That's like rummaging around the fucking the garbage.
Yeah, so
trying
like
to find some shit.
just gonna start like women in the next 20 years just gonna have like fucking all used up pussies and like fucking yeast
Yes,
infections
if you
and
date in
shit.
your 40s, yeah.
Man, I fucking hate the world. That's my weekly hate. The world.
That's my weekly hate. I hate the world. Yeah, that's been my weekly hate every week for probably the past like 23 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they think having sex with random people is empowering. You know, it was funny because Daredevil, when after he had sex with her, like he was like walking outside and he has like his shoes off and he's like holding his shoes like I guess like a woman holds heels or some shit. And some like She-Hulk's friend character is like, was that a superhero doing the walk of shame? It's like, it's not a walk of shame if you're a guy. How's that a walk of shame? He just fucked. He just fucked. You think that's the walk of shame?
What, like walking,
Men don't have the
holding
walk
your
of shame.
shoes in your hand?
I guess that's what that is. Like when you hook up with somebody and then you just walk out of their home and you're like wearing yesterday's clothes and you're a woman and you're walking with your heels off.
Yeah, like how, like, dude, I walk out of that fucking house. I've done it. I walked out of that fucking house like, hell yeah, dude. Like, now I'm gonna go home and eat some fucking chicken nuggets. You know,
it's literally the perspective of a woman writing it. Like they don't know how that she has no understanding of what a man is. Like she thinks that men have walks of shame. It's like shame. What shame is it? Where's the shame?
I don't know why it's shameful for a
sex.
woman. Like why? Like it's only shameful if you find yourself disgusting for it.
Here's the fucking paradigm of fucking women in modern day society is that they're fucking obsessed with hookup culture and they think it's empowering, as social media and movies and TV want to tell you that hooking up is empowering or something because your body's beautiful and amazing. But it is inherently in their minds shameful because they gave up their value so easily. A woman's value is her fucking body. And you just give it up that easily. For a man, there's a reason there's a difference. There's a reason there's double standard because a man has to work for it. But a woman gives it up. She's giving her value to a man. That's why, yeah, it is shameful. It is the walk of shame because you just hooked up. And then it's the day after. And you're always, and not for men, I guess men don't give a fuck. But for women, I guess it's like, I just fucked that guy. It's like, it's like a hangover in a sense.
It's only shameful if you have shame in it. Like
there is inherent shame, I think. I mean, it takes a certain type of woman to not give a single fuck about.
But that's not. But that's not like empowering. Like they're trying to make it out to be.
Exactly.
Like,
that's why women are stupid idiots.
Not be ashamed of it then. Jesus Christ.
That's what it's called apparently. So I mean, it must come from somewhere.
Oh, he did the walk of shame. Oh my God.
I guarantee you, Daredevil, after clapping green cheeks all night, had no shame.
Literally.
Walking out of that house.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm just going to fucking go home now. Like, I'm good.
He was really whistling. Like, he was having a good time.
Yeah. How is that? That's not shameful at all. Like,
it's retarded.
That's like, really, dude, that's like walking down the red carpet, you know? Like,
the main writer of the show is a woman. I think that probably because the best writing knowledge you can have, or like it's common knowledge, is write what you know. You know, don't write a story about the hood if you've never been to the hood, basically.
Yeah.
And so I think it's clear that the writer of this show is probably a single fucking woman in her 30s who has no fucking perception of what men are.
Yeah.
Just has the idea that they're all stupid.
Just fucking hates
or some
men.
Shit.
Dude,
so that's amazing that those types of writers are getting big Hollywood gigs that probably pay a fuckload of money. Whereas me, I'm just some guy who works minimum wage. When I could probably, if I was given the task to write a She-Hulk show, I could make like the best fucking show imaginable. But, you know.
I mean, it would at least be a lot better than the real one. Like,
screw having a talent or anything. If you're See, this show is about a woman, so we need a woman writer. You know, it only makes sense. If we have a show about a woman, we have to have a woman writer. A man cannot write this show.
Dude,
anyone with talent cannot write this show.
I watched a movie last night that, it was a terrible movie. Fucking, girlfriend wanted to watch a horror movie, and I was like in bed, and I was like, all right, fine, put it on, and I just kind of watched it with her, and it was.
Hey, what was it?
It was called Fear Farm. It was terrible.
Bro, what is with her in choosing these random ass movies that are don't?
Well, it's because she's seen like every horror movie, so she just like wants to watch horror movies, you know?
I highly doubt she's seen every single horror movie.
She's seen a fuckload of horror movies.
I don't know what is with her, bro.
Have you seen it?
What did you watch this on?
Talking about?
No, because it doesn't exist.
I don't remember. I think it was on Netflix.
Literally, I go to Jake's house and I see like a thing, like a DVD, and it says like Ghost Village or some stupid shit like Ghost Town or some stupid shit, like some shit you've never heard of, and then you wonder why it sucks.
It was on like Netflix, I think. But like, no, I wasn't expecting it to be like great, and it was low quality, you know, like low budget fucking horror movie.
Netflix?
Like, yeah, I think it was Netflix. I don't remember, but this movie, it was about like
Amazon Prime.
Maybe it was like a group of fucking like high school kids that go to like a corn maze, and like the dude running it is like, you want to go to the VIP corn maze? If you make it out in less than 2 hours, I'll give you $5,000. And they're like, yeah, I do.
If you make it out of the spooky corn maze unraped, I'll give you $5,000.
Yeah, and like it's like a dude and his sister, and then like another dude and his girlfriend, and it's the four of them, and they're like, yeah, we'll do the corn maze. And they go into the corn maze, and as they're trying to get through, like, oh, there's these scary attractions when, like, these people are literally trying to kill them. But, like, they're playing around with it, you know? Like, but they're just people. Like, they're just regular, like, real people that are like, we're going to actually kill you. Like, they want to actually kill them. And there's this one bitch, everything you just said made me think of this one fucking character whose job was to kill the fucking Chad jock boyfriend. And
wow.
She like is fucking around with him, and she's like, do you want to fuck out here? And he's like, no, I have a girlfriend, and I kind of want to win this money. And so she like cuts his leg with a machete, and he's like, oh geez, you actually cut me. And she's like, yeah. And she's like chases after him, and she catches him, and then like, you know, after you see what everyone else does, it goes back to her and this dude. And she's just like shitting on him, like, you stupid fucking man, men are retarded. Like, fucking,
wow.
Love to write about this dude. She's like, this is called a derma thingy. I forget what she said. And he's like, what? And she's like, I'm going to go ahead and assume that you didn't go to medical school.
Why the fuck would
and
I,
you
bitch?
don't know what, so let me explain it to you. This removes skin from the body, and like starts like taking his skin off, and he's like, no, please, 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 no, please. And she's doing it. She's like, like, shut the fuck up. Like, then later, the other chick like kills one of the guys that's trying to kill her. She has a knife in her boot, and she stabs him in the fucking head. And like two of the other dudes take him back to her, like the girl that was skinning that dude alive, and they're like, he's dead. It's like the lesbian killed him, and she's like, it's like, okay, what the fuck do you want me to do about it? And like, can you save him? Can you? She's like,
bruh,
he's dead, you fucking moron. Like, he's not breathing. Well, what can you do? Like, nothing. He's dead. You fucking idiots. Like, why are men so stupid? Why do I have to repeat myself so many times? Like, just going on and on. And then it's like, but she was, that lesbian bitch was, and she's like, how do you know she's a lesbian?
That is cringe.
Because, and it's like, did you see her kissing another girl? No. Did she tell you she's a lesbian? No.
What the
Then why do you
hell?
think she's a lesbian? Because she was really tough and scary. Like, just made like these dudes like look like the stupidest motherfuckers, and
so
she's
stupid.
Hates them. And the dudes.
But yeah, I
are
mean, if I do
retarded.
see a woman who's tough and scary, I will think that she's a lesbian.
She wasn't like scary. Like she was like goth. She's like some goth chick, and she was hot.
Oh, wow.
She was just some hot goth chick that like was edgy, you know?
She's scary. She's scary.
She was just some edgy like high school goth chick. Like
wow.
And they're like,
Jesus.
but
Christ.
she was really tough. She stabbed him. Like God,
Jesus.
dude. Like man, that movie ended where like the goth chick, the quote unquote lesbian, who wasn't a lesbian by the way, like they capture her and they're like, you're very special, you know, we can't kill you yet because you're so special. And it's like, can you just let me go, please? Like, and they're like, you didn't tell her why she's special? Fucking tell her. And like, we can't kill you yet because your skin has like some sort of like mutation that started popping up 20 years ago. That is like very valuable, and your skin has the most of it. And we are making a face cream out of this skin that removes wrinkles.
Wow.
And this bitch like fucking breaks out of the chair and she has a knife and she's like, I'm gonna kill all of you. And he's like, you can't kill us all. And then she just kills herself. She just slits her own throat so they can't use her skin. And that's how it ends. Well, the fucking dude who was getting skinned, like his mom is like walking around like a flea market. Like, have you seen my son? He's been missing for a month. He's over 18. The cops aren't doing anything. And shows them a picture. And it's the daughter, like the fucking man-hating bitch and her dad, who's the one that was like, he owned the corn maze. And they're like, sorry, we haven't seen him, but give us your phone number in case we do. So now they want to fucking kill her and take her skin. And
wow.
And then they're like, you know, I'm sorry you haven't been able to find your son. So here, take this face cream on the house. And then she puts her son's skin on her skin. And she's like, it's so comforting. And then the movie ended.
Wow.
And that was it. Like, what the fuck, dude? It was terrible.
You would think that having a girlfriend who likes horror movies and wants her boyfriend to be interested in horror movies would show him actually good horror movies. But no,
she wasn't trying to show it to me. She wanted to watch it like right when I was going to bed. And so I was just like laying in bed, like also watching it with her.
Why does she watch garbage?
Like I said, it was just a horror. She wants to watch horror movies and she has seen a fuckload of horror movies. So
I'm the same way, but I don't just watch anything that's just on just because it's a horror movie.
She said that the trailer made it look better than it is.
Wow.
Than it actually was. So
I doubt that. I doubt that.
And she also
Let's
didn't
watch
like
The Woman
it.
King again.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, that reminds me of the Texas Chainsaw remake movie or remaster or whatever. And then basically, so the main character girl, she's like the cousin of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre man, or Leatherface, and then basically Leatherface is like trying to kill her or something, or like he has her in like a warehouse, but he's not killing her yet. I guess he's like I don't know, touching her tits or some shit, and then there's like some random cop who comes in and he's like, as it turns out, I'm the bad guy. Or some shit. Not the serial killer. I'm worse than the serial killer, I guess. I don't know. And basically, she escapes or something. And basically, the bad guy's beating up Leatherface or something. And then she grabs even though Leatherface has killed all of her friends in this past day, Leatherface killed all of her friends and her boyfriend. She grabs the chainsaw and she's like, here! She throws Leatherface the chainsaw and she's like, get him, cuz! And he kills the main villain with the chainsaw.
He's like, shit!
It's fucking retarded.
Fucking, what the fuck?
Get him, cuz. Oh my god.
That's retarded.
Leatherface cannot have any good movies anymore.
I digress. Fucking...
I digest
tacos that I had for dinner. I'm going to tell you my weekly hate now. Isn't that a really good like segue? Just I'm gonna do my thing now. My turn.
You know what better segue is? Do we have any other topics?
Yeah,
that's a better one.
That's a pretty good one. That's one of my favorites.
That's actually
Don't talk shit about my fucking segue. Don't you dare!
I'll kill you! I'll take your skin off!
Don't you if you tell me you don't like tacos. Okay. I fucking hate the fucking
moisturizer for my cock.
Man. I'm gonna put my son's skin all over my cock, and it's gonna be so comforting.
They should have been after foreskin instead.
Yeah,
that'd be actually more scary.
Awesome.
If the movie was about that, that'd be scary as fuck. Like because foreskin's very soft.
Yeah, but the problem with that is obviously there's fucking men haters writing the movie. And then a man would have been the most important. They've never seen a cock before. No, then a man would have been the most important character with the most important.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It wouldn't have been a fucking woman that they call a lesbian.
They just have a trans woman.
Yeah.
But no, they're not really that inclusive, are they?
I guess they're not. Fucking.
That'd be crazy. Oh, dude, I should make that movie. That'd be
awesome.
Crazy. Imagine the main character. You think, it's a twist. You think it's a woman. It's the main character. And you're like, oh, okay. And, but the movie's about these people and they want to cut off your foreskin so that they can make this moisture cream or whatever. And you die, I guess, after you get your foreskin cut off. And then they capture the woman and everyone's like, oh, they have her. Why do they have her though? And then, well, actually we could say that they also cut off like pussy lips. They cut off pussy lips. But they're not as good as foreskin. It's not as good as foreskin. And she's like, why do you want me anyways? My pussy lips aren't as good as dick foreskin. And they're like, we know what you are. And then the big twist is that she has a cock. She has a cock, and
like all the other like the dudes in the group like find out, and like her boyfriend is there, and there's like blood coming out of his ass or something.
And it's actually kind of a great message about being yourself and it's staying true to you. Like it's basically a movie about knowing your truth. Like she made it a secret. At the start of the movie, it was a secret, but now she's willing to be out and about and be like, yeah, I am trans. And then her boyfriend sees that she's the man with a cock and he's bleeding out his asshole.
She's a man with a cock.
No, she's a girl with a cock, and he's like, you know what? I still love you, babe. And that's a happy ending. But his asshole was never the same. Like for some reason they decided for him in particular they were gonna like cut his asshole, like they were gonna give him a forced prolapse. Yeah. A forced prolapse, and it was never the same. Real quick, Howie Mandel from Deal or No Deal?
Oh, fuck. I know
Howie
the
Mandel
name.
From Deal
Yeah,
or
I
No
know the
Deal.
name and the
He's
show,
bald.
but I don't remember the dude.
He's bald. He's
Yeah.
bald. He's just a bald guy. Basically, he's very germophobic, but he was also a comedian back in the day. And he had a video taken down because he was on TikTok, and he made a TikTok. It's obviously a joke, but I guess he doesn't know what terms of service are. But he showed a picture of someone with a prolapsed anus, and he was like, "Hey, this happened to my friend Freddie a while ago. Does anyone know if this is COVID related or not?" It just shows a picture of someone's prolapsed ass.
The fuck? Bruh, this dude, why is fucking Mr.
And people
Clean?
in the comments were like telling him that they're getting traumatized by that. Like he traumatized a lot of people.
Why is fucking Mr. Clean posting pictures of prolapse asses? I'm looking at this dude. He looks exactly like Mr. Clean.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Mr. Clean based on this guy? What the fuck?
Probably.
Oh, man.
I mean, he is a clean guy. Actually, would make a lot of sense.
Mr. Clean.
That's God crazy. Though. Anyways, finally, now can you tell your
things
shit?
That are so, they're normal, mundane, everyday things, but they're so fucking expensive, dude. There's one on the top of my head that is really, pushing this whole thing, and that is, I want to buy a nice, maybe not even wooden. I'd like it to be wood. A bed frame, a nice bed frame with a backboard.
Oh yeah,
just because it's nice. I would love one of those. They're so fucking expensive, and you can't find one at
how much?
Oh my god, I was looking on Amazon, and anyone that's made of wood and metal, if it's under like $400, then it'll like break in 2 days. Like apparently,
like, I mean, accounting for like the cost to make it, I would say like the best price for that logically would be like $100.
Yeah, I would be willing to pay like $200.
There's no way you could get a $400 bed frame.
Like if I want like a nice one, I'd be willing to spend $250 for like a nice one. But like,
it's like what, 400? That's crazy,
dude. And
it's insane.
I've been looking at those. I'm not gonna say why because I don't know if they're gonna listen to this podcast, and I don't want to say why, but
bruh. I mean, it's obvious now.
Okay.
I need to buy a bed frame to go to this person's house.
Yeah, to give it to my friend.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess. That's why.
You're gonna give a bed frame to a friend?
No.
I'm so confused, bruh.
Yeah, fucking kitchen utensils, bro. Fucking,
what are you talking about?
Fucking like pots and pans and
no, now you're trying to change the subject. You
farts.
basically made the most vague reference ever. And if anyone is listening to this show that knows you, they obviously know what you're talking about. So might as well spill the beans, buddy.
Okay, I wanted to buy it as a Christmas
housewarming gift
for my girlfriend because I know she wants one.
That's not true. You're lying to me.
That's okay.
So as you have a bed frame,
a nice one that's not fucking like $25 and
that
made
is
of cheap
the least
metal.
romantic fucking thing you could ever do. Imagine having a girlfriend and for Christmas you're like, now we can fuck better. Like,
no, that's
that is fucking cringe. You're like, oh, we fucked so hard that the bed frame broke. I bought a new one. Here
no,
you
because
go.
like she used to have one and it was like too big to fucking move, and some retard fucking like stripped all the screws trying to take it apart because he didn't know how to fucking do it, so they couldn't take it apart. And like, I know she wants one. I know she wants she wants another one. She wants a nice one.
What is honestly wrong with the current bed frame that you have?
It's just not fancy. Like, it doesn't look
fancy.
Good.
Who cares? It's a bed frame. Man, y'all are weird, bro.
It's women.
Y'all are fucking weird. Man, y'all need to fix your priorities in life.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know why a bed frame is more expensive than like a DVD player or a TV. Like, that's insane. You would think that the insides of those are more expensive materials.
But kitchen supplies also, by the way. Like,
you
that's
also have to
one.
make it.
Yeah.
Why would I spend $400 for something I have to build myself?
Like,
that's ridiculous.
Bruh. Give me, I'll spend $400 on a pre-built house that I can just put somewhere.
Dude, these guys have a fucking monopoly on this shit. My current chair costed me like almost $300, I think. It was like $250 to $300. I don't know. Actually, maybe it wasn't that expensive.
Like,
I know it was at least $200.
Furniture
no, yeah, it was
is expensive as fuck for
it
no
was
reason.
$250. I spent $250 for some cushions and some pre-made plastic shit, and I have to put it together myself.
Yeah.
Like, I guarantee you this probably cost like $50 max. Like $50 to $80 to produce, to manufacture. So they basically like tripled that.
Yeah. I mean, like,
it's fucking crazy.
Furniture in general, it's just way too expensive for no fucking reason. Literally, a metal pot is like, you could like a decent metal pot to like cook spaghetti in at a decent size could be like $30-$40 for just like a little thing. It could they go up to like $100.
It is metal though.
Yeah, so like they are expensive as fuck, dude.
Everything should be free. I want to move to Russia.
For shit like that, dude, the number one, like another thing, not the number one, but another thing that's pissing me off right now is I've told you about my fucking microphone issues with this stupid hum that has to be some electrical, like something electrical. It's not even like a malfunction. Just some things produce like an electrical current that will get picked up in a microphone if it's plugged in to the same outlet or to even in the same house, it could happen. So I was looking for solutions to this, and I found something called a Hum X, which is literally just a little black box that has like an outlet on it, and then the prongs to plug into an outlet. So it's basically just an outlet that you plug into another outlet, and that will eliminate hum. And that little thing is $100. That
Jesus.
Why? It's fucking ridiculous. It's like,
it's fucked up.
I want to, like, I don't even know if it's going to fix my fucking problem. So, like, okay, I guess I might buy it and try it out.
I don't know what hum you're speaking of at all.
Yeah, you can't hear it on fucking StreamYard because I have echo cancellation and noise reduction on here. But like in my...
Don't you also have that on Spotify? I mean, not Spotify, Audacity?
Yeah, but editing like sound out of your clip over the whole thing reduces the quality of the fucking clip. And I spent like $300 on my microphone setup. I don't want it to have reduced quality. You know, like if I bought something this expensive, it should sound this expensive. So I think I might buy this.
Fuck!
I might buy this Humex thing. And if it doesn't work, I'll just return it. Or say, I never got it. And just get my money back.
Blow my brains out.
Yeah, probably do that. It's just retarded. It's fucking ridiculous.
T-shirts are fucking expensive.
Yeah.
It's like 25
why
bucks
is it
for a fucking
25
T-shirt.
bucks for a T-shirt with a little bit of
It's
like
crazy.
vinyl plastic on it? Like, why?
It's really crazy that T-shirts are that expensive.
It's literally
I would
cloth.
love to get more clothes, but going clothes shopping is fucking expensive. Like that's a paycheck.
I could literally go to the dollar store and buy like a dish rag for $1. Like, why the fuck is a T-shirt 25 of those?
It's pretty crazy. Well, we are on the 10th episode right now. Yay! We made it 10 whole episodes. I never thought we'd make it this far.
I honestly wasn't sure.
We have a very special episode because now we're doing a special segment. Maybe we'll do this every 10 episodes. Who knows? But we'll do it for special episodes, I guess. Something special. And today we have received a lot of questions in our Discord server. And yet another reason to join our Discord server. We have questions to answer from our lovely and loyal subscribers and viewers.
Friends.
They're not our friends. They're not our friends.
They are our friends.
They're not our friends. Don't get it mixed up. They're not our friends.
So how do you want to do? You want to just like alternate?
I'll read them all off.
No, let's alternate because I have a few that are on different servers that I asked for questions.
Oh, okay.
So,
well, the first question we got coming from Murderous Magician is, "What's it like knowing Jake will always be taller?" And my answer to that question is, it's saddening when you see someone who doesn't deserve what they have. Have it. But you know, I just keep on trucking through, and it is what it is. You know maybe someday.
Murderous Magician is a fucking psychopath, by the way.
Well,
he's a cool guy. I like him, but he's like constantly fucking like drunk and on pills and just like he's like
sounds
I
like
don't
a great guy.
He's like, I don't really play video games. I'm a music guy, so I'll sit in my computer chair and listen to music videos and watch fucking just music videos all day long.
Wow.
He's just like obsessed with music. I love music too, dude.
Sounds like you.
I don't do that. Oh man, but like this dude just like, yeah, he's constantly on some shit. Like I've spoken to him before and he's just like, so Jake.
Wow.
What's up, guy?
Well,
what's up, guy?
You can't blame someone for being autistic as shit.
I don't think he's autistic. I think he's just Murderous Magician, get some help, please. You have a problem.
Well, I mean, but honestly, if I was going to have a horror movie about myself, it'd probably be me tracking down tall people and putting them in like a cornfield and like cutting their legs off.
Oh, you should.
Cutting their legs off right at the knee and then stitching back on like their foot. So like it's only their feet on their knees, and that'd be a lot better.
Is your like
I would be collecting their legs so that I could build my own taller legs. I could add their leg
fucking
height
hero
to mine.
Genghis Khan? Do you fucking love Genghis Khan because of
No.
what he did? You know what he did, right? How he fucking literally he was short. He was really short. So, when
everybody was short back then.
Yeah,
right?
but he was like super short because in the fucking Mongolian Empire, he was like the leader of the Mongolian Empire, which was like brutal fucking empire. And he would literally kill every single person taller than him. All of them. And that's statistically, that's why Asians are short. That's literally why Asians are fucking short.
Wow.
Because Genghis Khan killed everyone taller than him. And he also fucked so many fucking people and had so many kids that like, I think everyone in the world is in some way, or most people in the world is in some way related to him. He's crazy. And that's what I know. That's
amazing, though. I didn't know that. So he is actually a hero of mine. Now that you mention that,
yeah,
I wish I could be like him.
Murdered every single person taller than him.
That's amazing. Do you have a question?
Yes. Also from Murder's Magician. He says, "Got to go for the top 3 bands/artists that we listen to daily."
Okay. Well, first off, I don't listen to any artists daily. I'm not obsessed with music, so I don't listen to them daily. Yeah. But my top 3 artists are Whitney, very, very good band.
Yeah, they are really fucking good.
Indie shit.
Super.
Some shit you've not heard of before. So, just look up Whitney. Just look up Whitney, Light Upon the Lake. Listen to that album. You'll love it. Number 2 would be Unknown Mortal Orchestra, also extremely indie. I like indie shit. And number 3 would be Tame Impala, but that's not indie
Tame
anymore.
Impala.
That's pretty popular. That's popular.
Okay. Yeah. I was expecting you to say Of Montreal, even though they only have 2 really good albums. And
I wouldn't say they're my favorite at all because they only have 2 good albums.
Yeah, and they're both 10 years old.
Yeah.
But
Of Montreal is extremely good though.
Yeah, at least those 2 albums are very,
those
very
are
good.
Extremely good.
It kind of makes me think of Of Montreal is very similar to King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard in that way, where most of their albums are just trash and they put out albums all the time. I follow Of Montreal on Spotify, and twice a year there's a new Of Montreal album. I
would have loved to say Mac DeMarco, but he kind of fell off.
Yeah, I don't really think of him anymore. In a while. But Whitney is very good. I don't really care for Unknown Mortal Orchestra, but yeah.
Because you don't like good music.
Sure. Well, now for my top 3, which this is really fucking hard. Number 1 for sure is anything Jack White is connected to. I love Jack White. He's my favorite fucking musician. He's just really fucking good.
Basically, every single day, I wish I could suck his cock.
Sure. With his blue hair, lick his blue hair.
I want to put my fingers through his blue hair.
Yeah. Rub my cock through it and my balls. And then I guess, I really, really, really like early 2000s indie pop music. Modest Mouse is...
I have no idea what the fuck that is.
Really good. Okay, so Jack White. Another one is Blur. Blur is a fucking great band. It's a rock band that the singer went on to make Gorillaz.
Okay.
And then, this is cheating because I learned about Brendan Benson through the Raconteurs, which is a Jack White band. But I also fucking love his solo music, but only the first 2 albums. The rest are pretty good, but not nearly as good. This is hard, dude.
It's really not that hard at all.
It is when you're me and you listen to a fuckload of music.
It's easy to know what your favorite of something is. That's why I hate women. I ask them what their favorite blank is, and they have a hard time.
I swap what kind of music I listen to. If
daily. Someone asks you what my favorite food is, what my favorite whatever is, it's an easy question because I immediately know what I like the most.
I just it's not so much question. Of it though. I've been listening to Coolio lately because Coolio died and it made me sad.
Yeah, but you have not listened to Coolio long enough in your life to say with any sort of confidence that he is one of your favorites.
Well, he's one of my favorite rappers.
Yeah, but out of all artists and bands, you know for a fact that he's not. So it's not that hard.
Okay.
You're reminding me of Woman right now, and I don't like it.
I guess. I don't know.
I don't know what I like. I don't know what I like.
I like Wet Leg a lot, honestly.
No one's heard of that.
Okay. Well, no one's heard of fucking Whitney. Shut your stupid mouth.
Wet Leg.
Yeah. Wet Leg was top charts this year, bro.
Oh my God.
And no one's heard of that, but you talked about Whitney. Shut your fucking dumb ass up. Shut your dumb bitch ass
Well,
up.
every OnlyFans girl says they're in the top 0.1%. So. Even though that makes no sense how all of you could be in the top 0.01%. That is, like, mathematically impossible.
They all are. Why do you... They're women.
Every single OnlyFans
You take
girl
what they
is in the
say at
top
face
0.1%.
value because they can't lie because they're perfect creatures. All right?
Yeah, I mean, apparently that's what they want to believe.
I guess it's because there's like billions of people on OnlyFans.
Did you name 3?
Yeah, I think.
Okay, good.
Moving on.
Cow12X asks, what happens when you die? Well, it's a great question. You should go watch episode 2 again. I think it's episode 2.
Cal12X, he also goes by access denied, and that's my answer. Access denied. You die,
Jake believes,
and then nothing happens.
Jake believes the most grim and boring and nihilistic and, quite honestly, pathetic and sad fate possible for humanity and life in general. The amazing thing that is life and consciousness is that it is a blank void of nothing, and that is it. I like to believe personally all sorts of things because I'm agnostic, which means I'm not atheist, but I don't believe in any one particular religion. I'm very open-minded, which I believe everyone should be, not closed-minded like some people. I like to believe in all sorts of things. I personally believe that when you die,
you get raped in the ass by a monkey for all eternity.
If you are, if you are a shitty person, then you probably go to some kind of hell. You probably go to some kind of purgatory where your soul is cleansed of its negative energy.
You're just a ghost in the hood, and then like a good person just becomes a ghost like in a rich house.
If you're a good person, if you had a good and a life where you spread positive energy, then you probably go somewhere nice with lots of positive energy, like a heaven or something. I don't know. But heaven and hell or whatever would be in the afterlife are probably not infinite. You'd probably only be there for a couple years, 100 years, 1,000, whatever. And then you would be personally, I think it's a great idea that it's logical. You think about the universe, it's logical, okay? Things systematically happen for a reason, and all energy goes somewhere. So when you think of like heaven and hell is stupid because thinking that you're gonna go like heaven or hell for all of eternity is a ridiculous concept. Especially like it's impossible for the human mind to even comprehend that. But if you're reincarnated after you die, it makes 100% sense that you just keep living in different forms. So if you were a shitty person like Adolf Hitler, he probably got reincarnated as a cockroach and died several times by being stomped on until eventually he reincarnated as like a cat, reincarnated as like a tree, I don't know. And then eventually reincarnated as a poor person. But if you lived a great life, let's say you were the best guy. Let's say who's a great person. Let's say that one guy who died from stingrays.
Oh, Steve Irwin,
the Benson alien. So let's say when Steve Irwin died, he probably got reincarnated as like a rich kid. Like he probably got reincarnated.
No, we met him. It was
better
Cheech.
Privilege. Ah.
Yeah, and he's just fucking stoner.
Well, if you give lots of positive energy, I believe that hopefully you are reincarnated in a better privileged life or better circumstances, and you're given shittier circumstances if you're shitty. So like, let's say you're a really rich guy and you're a fucking asshole and you die, you're probably gonna be brought back as like some kid in the fucking hood in the slums, fucking suffering because you spent your life being an asshole to people. That's what I think. It makes logical sense. Now there could be tons of different ways of what happens after we die, but logically, to me personally, reincarnation makes the most sense, and I think there would be some kind of soul cleansing involved in terms of going to heaven or hell, to have any negative or positive energies washed away, and maybe there's some kind of in-between area where ghosts are, where you're not quite in an afterlife yet.
Do you think it's more likely that, because I believe in aliens, do you think it's more likely that, like, if you get reincarnated, you're not gonna be reincarnated to Earth. You're gonna be reincarnated to the fucking billions of other planets that have aliens.
Probably be way far out in the other universe somewhere. Like, I mean, I don't know. Could be.
I think that's a pretty cool idea. It's a cool concept.
That's a cool idea. Also be very, I don't know, as I feel like maybe it could be restricted to certain areas because I don't think anyone on Earth has ever, like, because there's people out there who feel like they've been reincarnated or feel like they've had a past life. It's been for hundreds of years, it's a common occurrence or like phenomenon to feel like you've met this person before. You meet someone, you feel like you've known them your whole life. I don't think anyone has ever had the idea that they don't belong on this planet, you know? I feel like everyone who has felt like the phenomenon of reincarnation has always felt like it's consisted only of this planet, I think. So if you get reincarnated, it probably is restricted to just Earth because aliens, I feel like if I was reincarnated as an alien, like, and I remember a past of like completely different, like anatomy and completely different surroundings, like it'd be kind of a weird feeling, maybe. I don't know.
I mean,
I would probably never have deja vu or like a sense of, oh, I've met this person, or a sense of, I've done this before, or a sense of that, because you haven't if you're on an alien planet.
What if your brain, like, what if the brain works a lot differently in that creature, though, and that's why you wouldn't feel that way?
I feel like it's too common of a phenomenon to feel like you've met someone before, or feel like you've had something before, like in your, like before you were like in a different life, to say that you could go on an alien planet when you reincarnate. Like, it's too common of a thing here on Earth for that to be a thing. Sorry, no sci-fi for you, buddy.
I don't know.
We all just die and fucking rot in the ground. The end.
That's my theory.
Anyways, next question.
Is Ethan single?
Well, Tyler, but for some reason on his thing it says Thyler. If you've watched any episode of the show,
that, sir.
If you've watched any episode of the show, then you would know that I am. So it's kind of making me wonder, do you watch the show?
He follows us on Spotify.
My question is, do you watch the show? That's just my question. Oh, but I also wanted to touch up on our last week's episode, or no, the week before that. I claimed that I'm not an incel. I'm in fact a cell. I'm celibate.
That was not last week's episode, bro.
I said the week before.
Yeah, the week
and
before.
And I also want to touch up on that because I realized also as well that currently, like for the past couple months, I have not been looking as well. Like I am single, and I think I would probably be happier if I had a fucking girlfriend. But currently, I'm not actively even looking. I'm not trying. I don't really go on. I go on the dating apps maybe like once every couple days.
Loser.
To just swipe because I'm bored, and that's it. Like I really have no aspirations to even find a girl at the moment, because women, any young man listening to this, if you're 18, I wonder how, like, what our age demographic is, but like, do you think anyone's younger than us who watches this show?
Yeah.
Anyone listening, like around the age of 18 or so?
I think 18 to 22 is our second biggest demographic.
Anyone around the age of 18 to 22, really just focus on yourself, because I spent a lot of years having women as a priority in my life. It's sad to say that it's not worth it. I would have liked it to be, but I mean, at the end of the day, you can only focus on things that you can control, and love you cannot control. That's just something that happens. And now if someone comes in your life and things just work out, then great. But I haven't really been pursuing that anymore, because it's too much energy and effort to do that, and it's not really worth it.
Yeah.
So
to answer your question, yes.
From Slappy Yo Mama's
That's Jody
Tits.
B. That's Jody B.
I was about to say Jody B. I know who it is, retard. Is a hot dog a sandwich? I would say
yes.
100% yes.
Absolutely, it's a fucking sandwich. It's 2 pieces of bread with meat and condiments. Like,
yeah.
How would it not be a sandwich?
Imagine having the name Tyler, but you put an H, so everyone says Thyler.
Imagine.
That username has always just like bothered me this entire
Imagine
time.
not knowing that there's actually an H in his real name, and putting an H after a T in a name doesn't make a th sound. It makes a t sound.
What?
You ever go to Tom Thumb? Remember Tom Thumb? It's actually called Tom Tum. Literally.
No, it's
the
Tom
H
Thumb.
in it. What about the name Thomas? There's an H after that.
Oh, that's
the
who
H
the fuck
in a
spells
name.
that shit like that?
The H in a name after a T.
His parents must have hated him.
He literally told me, and I don't even know if he said this on his show, but he said that there was like 2 other Tylers being born in that hospital the same day.
Wow.
So his mom wanted to be quirky.
That is horrible.
Yeah.
That is horrible.
Fucking he went
Jesus.
on Will's podcast, and they had a whole segment asking him like, why is there an H in your name? And
I honestly,
what a fucking
I'm not gonna refer to him as Tyler. That is Thyler. That's what that is spelled. It is Thyler.
Okay.
Yeah, thick thighs, boy.
He do. They thick. Dude, he sent me so many pictures of him taking a shit. He
What
has sent
the
me
hell?
pictures of him taking a shit.
Oh yeah, speaking of slapping your mama's tits, also known as Jody B. That's a great. Now that's a good username.
Slap
That's
your
a good
mom's
username.
tits.
And he's also looking like a gigolo in this picture, so that's amazing.
Yeah.
But speaking of that question, that reminds me that cheesecake should be called cheese pie. Because
It's literally pie.
That is a pie. It's literally a
Literally
pie. It has
filling and a crust. Yeah.
Yeah, crust outer layer with filling. And I feel like more people should know that.
Mhm.
When I put that on dating apps, it's a great hit with all it gets people's attention because women are too stupid to understand
Yeah. But,
that concept.
also, cereal is a fucking soup. Retards.
Cereal is a soup.
It's a soup.
What are tacos? Is that a sandwich?
They're
don't think
foreign.
so.
I don't know. Foreign.
Taco's not a sandwich because the meat's not thick enough. But at the same time, yeah,
I mean, like it's not like in between bread. It's like in a tortilla, which I guess is bread, and like a
taco a
crunchy
sandwich?
taco. Like that's not even bruh.
But what about a soft taco?
That's a wrap.
Okay, I guess there's a difference there.
Yeah.
Because there's a little bit of difference. You said you had questions on different servers.
I'm about
Brandon.
to. Jesus Christ,
Okay,
you stupid
next question.
motherfucker. The next question is from Mike, aka Vegeta.
Okay.
Why would you start a podcast? No. I'm not even looking at it. I just remember what he said. He said, why would you do a Q&A before you have fans?
Okay, well, we do have fans, mister. We have like 30-something people on our Discord.
I honestly
and we have active viewers and subscribers, so we do have fans, buddy.
we have like
That's some
40
projection.
active viewers. I wouldn't be surprised if our fucking show had more viewers than Mike's new show. Honestly, because like Mike and his co-host Andrew used to both be on We Are Assholes, which was, I guess people liked that. I never listened to it. And Andrew is fucking hilarious. He's awesome. Andrew's great. He's fucking autistic weirdo that just is funny as hell. And the 3 of them with another guy named PJ worked really well together. But fucking Mike in this new show literally like doesn't let Andrew do any bits because his whole thing is, oh, I'm an asshole. And just the 2 of them together have no fucking chemistry. And it's like,
I guess this is the roast Mike show now.
come on, Mike. Let Andrew do his bits.
I don't know why every single time someone says something even mildly insulting, slightly could be perceived as insulting to Jake, he just proceeds to go on the show and roast the living fuck out of them.
No. First of all, I'm not saying the name of their show because I don't. Yeah, but also
Because I don't want to give them any promotion. They don't deserve it.
Mike told me that he told everyone actually, if you have anything bad to say about the show, point it towards him, and the good towards Andrew. So
Okay.
that's what I'm doing. Andrew's
Now,
great.
Uncle Auschwitz, he asks,
That's
which
Nick from
directions?
Beazelbuds.
He asks, which direction do your dicks curve? Do they look like coat hangers?
No, they look like gonzo noses.
My dick, personally, I would say curves to the right. Or no, maybe it's the left, I forgot. No, it's the right. It's the right. And it curves slightly. It curves at maybe like a 2-degree angle. It's not that much, but it's there. It's there, certainly.
He
It curves a little bit up. A little bit up and to the right.
My answer to that is he also asked, are blacks even people? And my answer to his question is my dick hangs like a black person. That is straight down. That answers
Is it
both
really?
questions. Yeah.
Answer the question for real.
Oh, okay. My dick, my penis, hangs, it's just straight.
That's sad.
Yeah, it's just straight. I just have a straight dick. It like curves up a
Are
little.
blacks even people? And your response was they hang down? That doesn't make any sense.
My dick hangs like black people, which is straight down. Retard.
I don't get it. Like hanging on a rope or something?
Yes!
I
I don't know. I don't like stare
Your
at
first
my
answer was
fucking
correct.
cock.
Your answer was... I sit all day and stare at my fucking
You
cock.
fucking look half
valuable
chub
thing
in
I
the
have.
mirror for like 6 hours a day naked. Half chub.
I feel really bad for people whose dick curves down. Like, that's fucking sad. That's really sad when I see that. When I see that, I can't even watch, like, I've seen, like, pornos, and then, like, this dick is curved down, and it's like, what the hell is this? I can't watch that. Like, what is that shit? When I was younger, I couldn't even watch porn with, uncircumcised dicks. I was like, this is nasty. That is not what my dick looks like.
It looks like a turtle.
Yeah. He also asks, which of you is hornier when you read this question? I would probably say me, because on average, I would say that I'm probably more horny.
Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to.
And do you know what Pol Pot is?
I have no idea.
He has some like 4chan cringe shit. Who would win in a fight, Hitler or Pol Pot?
Pol Pot. I'm going to look it up.
He probably meant to say Pol Bot? I don't even know.
I'm looking up Pol Pot. I hope this doesn't crash my computer. Former General Security of the Communist Party of Campuchia.
Well, I don't know who he is, so I'm going to say Hitler. There you go. There's your answer.
Was a Cambodian revolutionary director politician who ruled Cambodia as a prime minister. Okay, what did he do? Why doesn't it just say he killed people? Okay. Rogue government led Cambodia from 1975 to 1979. During that time, an estimated 2 million people. Then it cuts off because fuck this. He killed 2 million people. Hitler.
Hitler's better.
Hitler's better. Hitler's better. That's the answer. Will Jake be mad when I shave his head in 2 weeks and sell it to Locks of Love? That's Tyler asked that because I'm going to Tyler's house in 2 weeks for a party. And yeah, I would be really fucking pissed. I would be really mad.
I would personally be happy. I would personally be happy because I believe that men should not have long hair. That's my personal belief. I could have a whole like 20-minute segment just talking about how men look better with short hair and long hair belongs to women.
Yeah, but like that's pointless. It's a pointless thing to talk about that.
It's just, I mean, yeah, it is pointless. I mean, but I'm just saying I could have a 20-minute segment. Everything in this podcast is pointless, you fool.
Yeah, but it's you fool.
You infidel.
Why is heroin illegal?
The Spank Banker asks, why is heroin illegal? And I would say because it's a terrible drug that ruins lives.
You know, I actually thought about like researching every little thing that heroin does, but I forgot.
It fucks you up. So I would say that's probably why.
Because it makes you throw up, and throw up is gross. And you die.
Was that the only other question you had from a different server? You said, I have questions, plural, from different servers.
Yeah, I did, but there was another one on a different server, but it's not there anymore, so whoever asked it deleted it.
So sad. Mr. Cheese asks, why is the Extra Chromosome a better podcast?
He's only asking that because he's fucking jealous. He's jealous as fuck, dude.
Well, here's the thing is I've never heard of the Extra Chromosome, so it's not better because I've never heard of it.
So the Extra Chromosome podcast is a podcast with Mr. Cheese, Samsung, and Mike Hawk. And Sam is literally like a leafy wannabe edgelord, cringelord. That like, you know, he was cool at first, and then I realized that he just like was a shithead that made really shitty jokes when he tried to insult people, that it wasn't funny and it was just bad. And so he's just a cringelord. So just fuck him. And then Cheese is a lot better than Sam. Like I pretend to hate Cheese. He's just a little zany goofball. And then you know, Mike I actually have in the cool people role because Mike is
Is it a good podcast?
Ours is better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just we already know that.
Yeah, I mean it's okay. The Extra Chromosome podcast, I guess. See for yourself if you like it out there, people.
I guess.
It's a goofy podcast, you know, comedy show. I was on it, actually.
okay, and then you said it wasn't good.
I mean, like, it's okay. Like, I don't think it's great. It's okay. They're very unorganized.
That reminds me of another certain show that we were on that was extremely unorganized.
That one was fucking awesome, though, dude. Like, I
guess because they were funny, but they had no like structure. That was the thing. I wasn't ready for that.
It was in the recording, but you laughed at it, so you fucking heard it when Josh was like pretending to like how he would react in the fucking bathroom with the guy who was like, "Amigo, please." And he's like,
we were recently on the Goofballs podcast, so search them up on Spotify. Goofballs.
They were once known as Boys in the Back. Now,
for some reason, you suddenly decided to change your name, like after already making episodes. It's fucking retarded. You can't do that.
Yes, you
can't just suddenly.
Why not?
You can't just. Because what if people want to listen to the past episodes? Now it's a different name. That's
when
so
you look
stupid.
it up, it still pops up. I did it.
It's just confusing. It's fucking confusing.
Yeah, it is. But I mean,
new viewers are confused by that because they don't know if they're listening to the first episode or however many episodes in. So for some reason, people want to listen to the first episode.
It's just a rebrand. Like, calm down. It's just a fucking rebrand.
It's confusing to new audience. It's not good. If I decided I'm gonna make my webcomic called Speedy, and then I change, like, after like 20 issues, I change the name to Fast Man. Like, that is dumb. Like, then I have 20 chapters called Speedy, but then it just changes the name. It's like, it's still the same thing, but it's just a different name. It's like, what in the world?
I mean, a lot of fucking shows do that.
Well, they're not organized. Okay,
I guess
people need to be more like us and just have an entire like written script.
Yeah.
If anyone listening thinks that this is like recorded on the fly, no, we have a written script every week.
Yeah, Ethan's a masterful writer.
It's about 200 pages,
and we're both fantastic
script.
Actors. 200 pages.
We add in extra like dialogue to make it look like it's improvised and make it look like it's real, but. This is all a script.
Mm-hmm.
We planned all of this ahead of time.
Every single, even the little I just did.
Yeah, like that was in the script. It said
Yeah,
Jake
like
says
when Ethan like sniffles because he's got allergies. It's in the script.
Well, when Jake doesn't edit out the sniffling, that's also in the script.
Yeah,
that's also in the script.
Literally says do not edit out.
The two just now is also in the script. But Omega Chad King Matt asks, why do all the monsters come out at night? Now, my first instinct is to say maybe you personally might have schizophrenia, and you might want to see a doctor for that. But my answer to that also is night is very dark, so therefore it's good to be a monster because you can sneak around in the dark. These are very simple questions. I don't know why these people... Why did y'all ask the most basic questions imaginable? Why is heroin illegal? Duh. I don't know, because it's heroin.
Well, I would say the monsters come out at night because it's easier for them to hide. Like when you see a TV floating at the middle of the night.
Yeah, I would say
those
it's very
are the monsters.
un-PC and really offensive to call black people monsters. That's really fucked up.
Whoa! I don't know where you were fucking getting that from.
He says, why do all the monsters come out at night? He's like probably seeing like shadow people in the dark. They're just black people, dude. Like, it's nothing to be scared of.
Yeah.
They're just people like us who live off welfare.
Do these monsters live off welfare, friend? Like, can you answer that question?
He also asks, why women? And to me, I have the same question. I can't answer that. I have the same question.
Me too.
Why women? I don't know.
I
simply don't know.
Like, pussy feels really, really good. Next question is by Tess. Tess. She says, why can't we be friends? Because you're a dumb bitch cunt. I fucking hate you. Shut the fuck up.
People proceeded, Omega Chad, King Matt, replied because she's a woman. And then she proceeded to get very, they proceeded to have a whole argument about that.
Because women are fucking retarded. That's why we can't be friends. You're a stupid fucking dumb bitch. And I hate you. You're fucking stupid and dumb and ugly and retarded and an idiot and gay. And fuck you.
Tess previously, the reason why she can't be friends with me is because previously on our Discord server, she said she was saying it's okay to be short. And I said, well, you're lying. You're a lying piece of shit. I value honesty personally. It's not okay to be short, especially as a man. So she says, I'm just trying to be nice. And it's like, no one gives a fuck.
No one gives a fuck about
you being nice.
Niceness.
No one gives a fuck about you being nice. It's about what's true. It's about honesty. So no one gives a fuck about your empty platitudes saying, you'd be taller than me though. It's okay to be short for your guy. It's like, no, you're clearly lying because you're just saying it to be nice. It means nothing. And then, I don't even know how the conversation got to this, but I said, oh yeah, she said that she wouldn't date anyone shorter than her. She's like 5'4" or something.
I think she said 5'2", yeah.
Yeah, she said she wouldn't date anyone shorter than her or like the same height or whatever, because she would feel like she's dating a child. And I said, comments like those are what makes probably 5'2" men out there want to fucking kill themselves. Because if comments like that, thinking that they're not a man, they're a child, if they're your height. And then she proceeded to say, if comments like that make you want to kill yourself, then you probably should. And that's when I lost all respect for her as a person. So that's why we can't be friends, sadly. Yeah. Oh well.
She's stupid. She's a fucking moron. I literally made a new role for her after she said that, saying, just called dumb idiot bitch Tess or something like that. Oh man, I'm gonna change her nickname right now to stupid cunt.
Jesus, I'm gonna change her nickname right now to you should die.
Stupid cunt, kill yourself.
Jesus. Well, that about wraps up our show. We do have a special guest coming in today. I managed to work with the prison system to work this out. And we actually have a special guest today. Introduce yourself, buddy. Hello. Well, what's your name? Jeff.
Oh.
Jeffrey Dahmer is on our show today. How's it going, man? How's your day?
I don't give a fuck about fucking Jeffrey Dahmer. Shut the fuck up,
You don't give a fuck about him?
No.
Oh. Why?
Because
he's famous.
Yeah, but he's a piece of shit, and he's ugly and gay. Faggot.
He literally looks like Evan Peters.
Would you kill me, even though I'm not black?
Yeah, probably.
He is Evan. What?
Yeah.
Okay. You know they made a show about you?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah.
What's it about?
By the way, how did they get your whole story to make a show?
Oh, probably because it was real. That's probably why they got it.
Yeah, but where'd they get it from?
I guess they got it from me. I don't know. I just stabbed some people and I ate them.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Why did you do that?
I
don't know. I was horny and lonely and hungry.
Jeffrey Dahmer, can you say something funny so I can end the episode?
I mean, this is like a really big guest, like a serial killer's on our show. And you
so
want to make
boring.
Jokes? Boring?
Yes.
This is one of the most famous people in the world. One of the most iconic and infamous serial killers in the entire world. And you think it's boring?
He's boring.
To talk to him?
Both of you shut up. I want to.
That's really rude, dude. That's rude.
Yeah.
Talking to our guests that way. There's a reason why we don't have any goddamn guests anymore on this show.
I mean, there's plenty of guests that we could have that aren't all of your shitty ones.
They're all good.
They're all shit.
He killed people.
I'm fucking tired of it. I'm so fucking tired of it. Oh, he killed people. He's so cool and dreamy. And I would fuck him. I'd let you eat my heart.
You would fuck me?
No. Shut the fuck up. Dude, episode's over.
0% podcast, Ethan and Jake. Some funny ass dudes.